For many consumers, access to credit is the bridge to a more stable future. And for decades, credit unions have helped families plan and navigate financial challenges. Here to share expert insights on how credit unions help consumers access credit, manage everyday expenses, and maximize financial benefits is Tony Hernandez, President and CEO of Defense Credit Union Council. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, and good morning to all your listeners in Louisville, Kentucky.
Well, we are so grateful that you're here with us today. So frequent moves and deployments can disrupt a military family's budget. So how are credit unions really helping these families stay on track with specialized tools?
Well, I think the credit unions that are members of the Defense Credit Union Council understand the PCS cycle when military members move, and so they know that there's going to be extra expenses, getting your kids enrolled in school, extra doctor's appointments, pets, and all those things that go along with every move. And so credit unions are there to offer specialized programs to help military members adapt and adjust to life in the new community, and that's very important for peace of mind and also for mission accomplishment.
Of course. And how are credit unions really helping veterans who want to transition from active service to owning a business, and what special services are offered?
Well, we offer a variety of business loans for transitioning military to veteran status. And we work very closely with them and looking at their business plans and trying to get them started. We work also with the Small Business Administration, and believe it or not, the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a lot of small business loans that are offered to military members through their local credit union. And that's just the benefit of being a member of one of these credit unions. But all credit unions do the same thing. And so we've got a number of legislative issues we're working on with the Veteran Member Business Lending Act to allow more loans to go to veterans. And so it's all about transitioning and contributing back to the communities where a lot of our military members are from.
So let's talk about those a little bit further. So are there any current
Sure.
legislative threats that could affect how credit unions serve their members?
Well, there's a couple threats that are out there, and so far we've got two of them sort of under control. One was a 10% credit card interest rate cap. That sounds good if you're a consumer, 10%. It's actually not good because it cuts off credit for a lot of folks that would otherwise be going to, let's just say, some predatory lending sources because their credit isn't where it needs to be. And then the Credit Card Competition Act, which looks to favor big box retailers at the expense of financial institutions like credit unions and offering safe, sound, and secure interchange systems that protect members. So those are the two that we're fighting against. I mentioned the Veteran Member Business Lending Act. That's a good piece of legislation that we are working with in partnership with the American Legion and others to try to get that passed. So there's some good legislation and some bad legislation that we're working on.
It sounds like there is a lot going on. So where can people go to learn more?
Well, you can go to dcuc.org, Delta Charlie Uniform Charlie.org, and you can learn more about the legislation that we're favoring, but also to find a credit union or look in your local community. There's always a credit union, always out there, always willing to help. And so if you need more information, come to dcuc.org.
All right, Tony, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Love it. Thanks. Have a great day.
You too.